Hey guys, tonight's movie review is for Very Good Girls, starring Dakota Fanning and Elisabeth Olsen. A little bit about this movie. The beginning is basically setting up that Elisabeth Olsen and Dakota Fanning are best friends. They've just graduated from high school, and this is the summer before they go off to college. And near the beginning of the movie, they're at the beach and they run into a young guy who runs this little ice cream stand by the beach. And they both find him attractive. Elisabeth Olsen's character is a little more outspoken about her emotions for this guy. She's really into him. However, near the beginning, you see that he has more of a connection with Dakota Fanning's character. And they start hanging out and hooking up and that kind of stuff. And of course, she doesn't tell her best friend. You have, two girls liking the same guy. That's basically what the movie's about. This movie is utter crap. I'm sorry, but it is definitely one of the worst movies that I've seen in a long time. This is an independent movie. It was released by Tribeca Film, so I'm sure it was probably in the Tribeca Film Festival. And it is a typical example of an independent movie that is just terrible and thinks that it can, do this formula like, oh, like A, we added like indie music, and B, we had angsty characters, and C, we have like these emotional discussions that are heartfelt, and we make this movie seem like it's so important. And it's not. The story we've seen, wow, two girls that like the same guy, big whoop-de-doo. And the story, the writing itself, it just is terrible. It doesn't make any sense. There is no flow from scene to scene. There is no development of the characters. There's no development of the connection of the characters. These characters, what you do know about them, they're not likable at all. And so you really don't care about them and don't care about whether they're happy, sad, whatever. The connection between them, like this guy is supposed to like Dakota Fanning's character. You see them in a couple scenes together, and all of a sudden it's like they're, just have the deepest connection or the biggest lovers ever. And I don't know how we got there, so I don't believe it, and I don't care. It just, the whole movie, it has these scenes where they've got this dialogue that comes out of nowhere. Like in one scene, Dakota Fanning is with the young guy, and out of nowhere, she's just like, I'm afraid of dying. I'm afraid of death. And then the next scene, whoa, somebody important dies. Like, okay, I guess that's how you're trying to connect the things, but did a pretty crappy job with it. One thing that is kind of like, it's sad because there are some people that are in supporting roles in this that are really interesting actors. I mean, Richard Dreyfuss, Ellen Barkin, Peter Skarsgård, people that are so good, and I don't know how they ended up in this piece of crap. This movie is pretentious. I don't know, like they just feel like they're making the most important thing ever, and it just really is awful. It doesn't have a point. The ending is one of those trail off, like, who really cares? I couldn't even tell you where the beginning, middle, and end of this film is because it doesn't have one. It's just kind of rambling about for an hour and a half and is a complete waste of your time. The acting, I would say probably the only reason I wouldn't give this an F, I would give this movie a D because the actors in this movie did what they were told and they did a decent job. It's just that what they were given completely sucked. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. No reason to see this. Didn't do anything for me at all. It's a D. That's all I got. Thanks.